Hi friends, I'm Dr. Manvi Rai and I'm Senior Fertility and IVF Consultant at Motherhood Hospital, Noida. Today we'll be talking about a very important topic. What are the causes of infertility in male and females, and what could be the investigations and the treatment protocols for them? So coming to the causes of male and female infertility, in male side we can go for the reasons like pre-testicular, testicular and post-testicular reasons. For these things there can also be hormonal imbalance in the male partner, or the sperm parameters are not under natural levels. So there can be a problem in motility of the sperms, there can be difference in the morphology of the sperms, or even the count can be on a lesser side. In some patients, we also see that the sperms count is nil, or what we call as azoospermia. So in that case, there can be that vast difference is not present, or there's some blockage in the way in which sperms are not coming out. So these can be the reasons in the male partner. Now coming to female partner, there can be reasons at uterine level, there can be ovarian level, or it can be at the tube levels. So let's see one by one what can be the problems. Coming to the ovaries, there can be hormonal imbalance, or as we call as PCOD, or there can be cyst in the ovaries. Now coming to tubes, tube can be blocked, or there can be some disformation in the tubes due to which the function of the tube is compromised. Coming to uterus, uterus can have different problems, like you can have fibroids in the uterus, you can have adenomyosis in the uterus, or somewhere your endometrium lining is not getting formed, due to which pregnancy cannot be carried.
So now coming to the investigation part, what an investigation should be done for both the partners. So for male side, we do semen analysis and certain blood tests are done for the patient. And then coming to female partners also, there are hormonal tests which are done, viral markers are done, and the most important, ultrasound is also done for the patient. Other than that, if you are thinking for trying naturally your IUI, we also get HST done, which is the tube test to find out if the tube is open or not. Post these tests, we will sit and discuss with you what are the problems we are seeing and how we can go ahead for the treatment. Now coming to the treatment part. So there are various procedures by which we can plan pregnancy for you according to your test results. First and the most common thing is ovulation induction, where we are giving you medicines, we increase the size of your egg, and we'll give you injection for rupture, and we'll tell you to try naturally. This you can try for 3 to 6 months, and if you're not able to conceive after this, then we go step by step. Then we can try for IUI. If everything is fine and you're not getting pregnant naturally, IUI definitely helps. And even when the male partner has some variation in the semen quality or count, IUI will definitely help you. So in IUI also we do the same thing. We'll give you medications. Once the eggs are mature, we'll give you injection for rupture, and then we will call both the partners to the hospital. We'll do the semen washing, and it is put in the female partner under ultrasound guidance, which gives a better result. Now coming to the most advanced part, which is the IVF. So in IVF, there are steps to be followed. First, when you have consulted us, we will tell you what are the procedures for it. Initially, we will call you on the second day of your period, and we'll do a scan, and then we will decide on various factors what are the injection doses to be given to you. Once the injections are going on, we will do certain ultrasounds during that process and see how your eggs are growing and how mature they are. Once we feel the eggs are mature, we will give you a trigger injection and we'll plan your ovum pickup. Now once the ovum pickup is done, post that we will do ICSI for you, and then post that we will see how your embryos are formed, and we'll take them to day 5, what is known as blastocyst. If the embryos are fair enough, good quality, we will definitely freeze them. In certain patients like repeated abortions, or where the age is above 35, or there is any other genetic problem in the family, we do advise genetic testing for the patient. Now post everything is fine, we will plan your transfer. We'll make your uterus fine, and then we will put those embryos inside your uterus. And then we can wait for 14 days to get the result. So these are the major techniques which can help you in getting pregnant.
Motherhood Hospitals. We care like no other.